Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you subbed and stayed. I'm going to do the hair video, and then the only thing that people are waiting on is the Harry and Meghan thing. Remind me not to do a 17-hour live by Lardy again. Man, that took the life out of me. So, what have we got? 4 ways to get the Pamela Anderson, Brigitte Bardot 90s messy updo. Not like the other videos. What other videos? Now what is she on about? Shall we jump in?
So let's just roll the dice and see if I can show you guys. I'm trying to do this so I can do front and back. So I can show you guys.
I bet that took her all morning to figure out. And I bet she had John moving things and removing things and moving things, and she was in a foul mood, so she had to go and take a 10-minute breather and then come back to do the hey guys.
How to do the Bardot updo.
Shall we do it? Shall we? See how many times she says the P word. Hang on. How did I hold this before and I could click it without... Oh, there we go. Oh, but it's on the mouse thing. Yeah, I need that hand for my mouse. Honestly. Right. 1 so far.
To me, the biggest thing is for it not to be fixed. It needs to look like you just, which is probably what she did, threw your hair up. You know how the best messy bun or claw clip thing is when you're about to get in the shower or you're cleaning the house or something. That's what you need to do. So when I see people just really brushing it and everything, to me that's more like wedding or prom, and that's just what I don't like. Okay, so I messed up last night. Morgan told me not to include my front pieces when I used the hot rollers, and I did it anyway. Because
you didn't listen, because you don't listen to anybody else, because it's your way or the highway. We know.
I thought, I see everybody else do it, but then I remembered why she said not to do that.
If you saw them putting their head in somewhere that their head shouldn't be, would you copy that too?
Because I have so many different layers.
Layers.
In my front piece, so it really jacked it up. But I do not want to curl it again. I'm just going to play with it today, and then tonight I might take another shower and just moisturize it really good and go from there. Here are the products that I used last night. I used the Amika Hydra Brush Intense Moisture Shampoo. Not terribly impressive. I used this for the second time. This is all I heard of. Every hair video I watched, they seem to talk about this one, and I don't get it yet, but maybe I will. I used the Beauty Works leave-in because I felt like it needed more conditioning, and I used thickest oil on the planet. This is the Beauty Works. I actually tried to go without this, and this is what I mean. Okay, we'll talk about this in my hair video, because it just...
Please, Lisa, I don't want to look up your nose. And if this is just a messy bun thing, why aren't you just grabbing it, scooshing it and putting it up then? Why are we having such a long intro?
Every time it solidifies how I feel. This helped me. This helped me brush it out. And then I'm going to try this blowout spray, because a lot of people say this is comparable to like your mousse or something else that you would use to hold your curl, etc. So jury's still out on that. And for heat protection spray,
Lord above, I'm bored already. Do you know, it's videos like this that make me so glad that I'm not so attached to hair. And the amount of money it must save me not having 170 bottles of gook to stick in it, and hours to waste blow drying it and curling it, and hot rollers and flat irons and
I used this, and I have to say I liked it. It's the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Heat Styling Spray up to 450, and it has a nice light aerosol spray. And then I used this blow dryer. I don't think I have kind of featured this yet, but wow, okay. That's the lock all the way up. That means you cannot accidentally change your buttons. I love that. Otherwise, you have 3 air, 3 heat settings.
What's wrong with this picture, Lisa? You put a hairdryer on full blast and then try and talk over it. Dear Lord.
And it is light as a feather, not too hot. Might be actually a good idea. But I think this may be lighter than the Dyson. It is amazing. I used a new hair towel that I ordered off of Amazon. Okay, how genius. They took a regular big size microfiber towel and just stitched that simple little thing that helps so much. All of that is out, and I have so much junk here because I need to, ooh, this is evidently the first time I've used this. All this stuff is out because I need to clean out my drawers. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is put a little bit of this volume and matte texture spray.
Why? Why do you need more stuff?
Oh, this stuff smells so good. Okay. We may do several different things, just depending on.
Ugh. Why did I say I'd do this video? And of course, put on the little crop t-shirt so that you can show your stomach every time you put your hands in the air. That doesn't go unnoticed either, Lisa.
My nerves. This is how I've done my best Pammy hair. And it was with these little clips. I got them at Sally's a long time ago. Went to my Sally's just to see what they had, and they're closed. They closed the store. And this was not a slow store. It's right near a Walmart. It's right beside the nail salon. I don't think I ever went in there that there weren't more people in there. So it was really weird. But these little hairpins are amazing. Now I also think that the bun screw things are good too. And I even bought this little jewel because I read that this is what she used most of the time, Pam. Now,
you just know she researched this to death. What does she do to her hair? What does she put in it? What shampoo does she use? What conditioner does she use? What hand does she use to turn this bit this way? And does she use the same hand to turn... Do you know? It's an updo. It's a messy bun. I used to do messy buns all the time in about 35 seconds. Until I got so fed up of having hair that just sat there and did nothing, and I cut it all off. It does not take this amount of thinking.
I like the Bardot too. I mean, that's what they're doing, but you know, it's all the same thing. Okay, so first thing, don't brush it. Don't brush it out. I don't know where to look. Don't brush it out, let it be messy. Number 1. Separate your front out, but not with a comb or a brush. Just simply start kind of pulling this back and see how that's sticking out. Don't even mess with that. So I've got a couple of different ways to do it here. I'm trying to think of how I should do it first. This is how I did it the first time, but I like that. But it's a little bit harder. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of just keep them separate, just so when I turn my head over, it doesn't, I don't accidentally pull these back in. But what I like to do is kind of tilt my head over and kind of gather it up to a degree, and then I just, it's not going to make any sense, but I just kind of ball it. Oh, see, honestly, I wish I could, if it was even shorter. I don't want a big French twist look. I kind of want to ball it up, and the thing is,
If it was shorter, don't we keep saying have some cut off, will you? No. I like my long hair. So you like your long hair, so deal with it.
you want these pieces to end up at the front. So
Where's
what
your
I do is
bobble?
just keep kind of balling it up and start pinning it. Don't be alarmed yet.
Am I the only one that just scooshes it up with a bobble on their hand, rolls it around and grabs it and done? I don't have 9 million hair clips and whatever. I don't have a counter. 9 times out of 10 I didn't do it in front of a mirror. I used to just do it in here. Why is she making it 10 times more difficult than it actually needs to be? I don't understand.
And maybe pin this side up. Okay. And then we're gonna maybe pin this side up.
Maybe.
You'd be amazed at what you can do with those little bun screws or these pins. Okay. Now,
What on earth are you
balling it
doing?
up.
Balling it up. That's really helpful.
I tried to find the video, but I remember years ago, I don't know if you guys remember the girl Foxy Locks Extensions. She did a great updo, and she just does it one little piece at a time. So that's another way you can do it. Okay, so here it is. I really have no idea what it looks like in the back. Sometimes you'll need to read, like this was my original.
Isn't that the joy of it, though? You don't know what it looks like in the back. Nobody cares what it looks like in the back. You scooch it up, you get it out your eyes, out your face. Looks okay when you're looking in the mirror, done. Might look like a run over squirrel in the back, but you're not looking at the back. I never bothered about what my hair looked like in the back. My mum used to spend forever, like with a long tooth comb, picking bits of hair and like making her hair stand up high. I've never been one of those that wanted my hair to stand up high. Your hair's so flat. Yeah. You look like a boy. Do I care? No.
Original pin here. I'm going to redo it. I could do this a lot faster if I wasn't stressing about. Okay, yeah.
What's to stress
It's
about?
much darker underneath, but that's the way I like it. Okay.
Who are you
So
talking
now we're gonna
to?
start taking this out.
No, if you let go now, that long bit's going to fall down.
Okay, I
There we go.
love all of that. I don't care if you can see my scalp. I don't care if it's messy. That's what I love. So I'm gonna.
How are we going to see your scalp when your head's covered in hair? Don't you mean your neck?
Just keep on pinning it until I
Wow, if it took me this long to do a messy bun, I'd leave it down. I wouldn't have the patience.
get the look that I want. I can pull out, and I like it to be random. I don't want it to be, you know, two perfect lines. I want it to be just messy as hell, honestly. Okay, and I feel this one needs some help here. And then sometimes I do. Sometimes I look at the back, sometimes I don't. I don't want it to look French twisty style, but sometimes you just have to pin it how you can. Rarely ever do I take it down, I will say that. Yes, I would totally leave that. The only thing I'll do is pin this back up.
Why don't you, of all the mirrors, she must have a bigger mirror than that teeny tiny little compact mirror that she's trying to see the back of her head with. A house full of mirrors and no handheld ones. I find that hard to believe.
Yes, that's totally it. Okay, that is my first method, is just by basically cramming it up there and letting it fall where it may. Is, look, number one, see like how boofy and crazy looking it is? That is what I like.
You're just saying that now, aren't you? Because you have to like it because you've done it. It's that bit on the top of her head, it just looks weird to me. I don't like this look.
Got two more that you can do that are much easier, and you can still make them look good. So let's take this down.
Much easier, but you can still make them look good. I bet the easier ones look better than that.
Find all these.
See, that's the thing now. You've got to spend all night fiddling about in your hair to try and find the 9 million pins you're stuck in to hold it up. Just use a bobble. Mind you, you've got a lot more hair than I ever had, so maybe it doesn't work with just a bobble. See, I never saw the point behind her on the right. She said they had them recesses built in so that they could have their stuff in there. Still not enough room for all her fucking hair stuff, but hey ho. But the big ones, okay, I don't see the point of them, because if you've got a decent big bottle of shower gel, you'll never get it in there. But what's the teeny tiny bottom bits for? A bar of soap or what? You can't get anything in there. What is the point of them? And they had to pay for that extra.
And I'm sure you could do this with bobby pins too, but I don't know. I think the beauty of these is because it leaves it kind of undone. And by the way, this little t-shirt, the lighting is going to be terrible because it just is, but this little t-shirt is a cashmere t-shirt
that shows your belly. You don't have to keep jumping up to show your belly. Why is she so quiet lately? Has anyone noticed that? She's talking really quietly and thinking about everything she's saying. Weird.
I ordered from J. Crew, and I forgot to show you in my Friday haul. I
forgot to show you.
And I didn't hang it up. I got this and a little, it's not really a crop top, but like a little tank cashmere top too. Okay. Yesterday I did just a ponytail. Oh my God, just love it. I love it. These layers are just, boy, they make things easier. Okay, so now I'm gonna keep.
I'm sorry, that ponytail looks a mess to me.
My same front pieces out, and this is the next way. Okay, let me get my favorite hair tie. It's these from Ulta.
Hurrah!
Gather your hair up. This is hard for me because you have to do it backwards from what you usually think. So bend over just a little bit.
Why do you have to do it backwards?
Okay, so I'm going this way, and then this way, and then you want to take this last bend and you want to pull it through, but not
We know.
in the, you know what I mean? You're not pulling it out like a ponytail. You're leaving it where all of this is facing the front, like that. It's hard to separate my ponytail from my bangs. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now you have this, and then you have these pieces to do what you will. Like I can take some of these, and I have done this with bobby pins, so you can just, pin this piece over here. And that ponytail does give you a lot of like sturdiness. See, it's too long, so you can either
Just wrap it round.
I don't want it to look too.
Wrap it around,
I tried, but I like to just have it where they're sticking out like up here, and then stick them. You guys see? Put them in there like that.
And that bit that's going to fall down.
That like that. I don't mind that, but if you do, just tuck it
It's
under
not,
the
it's that
corner.
bit. Above it.
Throw another pin in there.
Oh,
See,
for
I need it.
fuck's sake.
And then you can take your curling iron and really curl those pieces and really get them,
What in the actual...
maybe
Pin
like
that!
this.
No!
Just
Just wrap it
curl
around, you
here and
moron.
maybe pull this and
Anyone else losing the will to live?
pull it out. And then I'm definitely going to need to pull out some more pieces. Like that. Let me see what this one. See, this one's just a little too fixed for me. Maybe one less time with the rubber band. Yeah, but you can still see, you can even take this and mess it up even more. You can take some of that bottom out. I think I did one too many. I think I usually do one back, twist it, and then do one up. But that still gives you that look. See how it's uneven right there? That is what you want. Okay, yeah, and then you got that. So according to how far you pull this out is how you go there. Okay, now we're going to do claw clip. And where's that claw clip I just got? Hold on. Let's just do the bottom half.
I never had enough hair for a bottom half and a top half.
And put that up. Now, yes, you just start pulling it up. Perfect. Pulling it up like this. Always worry about what it looks like in the front more than the back, because you can adjust the back pretty easily.
Yeah, it might help some people who have no clue to see.
Stabilizing this right here for now.
What is she
And
doing?
I'm probably going to have to take a pin and
What is it they say about over-egging the pudding? It's like she's making this 10 million times harder than it needs to be.
do that. I love this one. Now, let's see what this looks like. How crazy. Oh, yeah, I love it. The crazier the better. But I don't like that one straight piece right there. So, I need a better mirror in here. So, yeah. Let's get these and then just pin them up. And just keep folding it. Okay, now this, I love it. I love that that's so loose. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Yeah, I love it. See, I love how loose it is. I love how messy it is. Like, I'm gonna have on a jacket today as cold as can be. And I love that. Only thing I would do is maybe put a few more pins.
I'm going to have a jacket on today because it's cold as can be. What's that got to do with your updo?
It's just to hold it, but honestly, it's not going anywhere. If that was bugging you.
Do you know what's bugging me? Is knowing if there's another piece of that shower apart from the bit that sticks out of the wall. Because you need more than that to wash properly. Just saying.
I'll start it. This kind of just gives you a base. You could actually probably take that out now if you wanted to. And even if some of this falls out, who cares? Okay, you guys. Was this crazy or what? I think that is the thing, is that you just can't make it too neat. You know what, I want to try, let's try that last, I want to wear this today, but let's try that last way where you just put one piece up at a time. Let's do it, you're worth it. So now,
Oh, I'm so happy I'm worth to have to sit through yet another tutorial of how to have a messy bun.
just start taking down this. I'll find you some more pins like this. Maybe that you can have them on somebody's website. They've been sitting in my drawer for so long. And then I'll buy the other ones too. There's metal ones. Let's see if they do just as good.
I wouldn't want to stick metal things like that in my hair, would you?
The beauty of these is that they're clear and bigger.
I don't even like the look of them, to be fair, sticking them in your head. It's bound to tear your hair, isn't it?
My lip combo today is ideal. And then MAC Honey Love. It's
Oops.
just too flat in that, so I'll put some peach stock on it. Okay, one more pin.
What is she laughing at?
That is how good it's in there. Okay. Let me get some bobby pins out. Oh, I forgot, I do have these. I think, let's do bobby pins. Just 'cause I feel like that's what most of them.
Oh, I forgot. I have these. I bet she's got a whole ton of stuff that she forgot she had tucked away. She doesn't need a local Sally. She's probably got everything they stock anyway.
Probably already have. I bought these and haven't even opened them. These I've been keeping in a little Sephora. Yeah. Go ahead and get some out. You don't want to be fumbling around when you have the perfect piece. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, get your front pieces like you want them. Get those off. I'll have to get a comb, like those combs. Okay. Now,
You're telling me you haven't got a comb? I used to say that back in the day because it never looked like you combed or brushed your hair. But the amount of crap you have under your sink, you're telling me you haven't got a comb?
I'll take this piece.
For all the shopping she does,
And hang it up.
she doesn't have any of the basics.
And I'll take this piece.
Are you going to say that every time?
Okay. Oh, okay. See, this is what this is. This is part of it.
Ridiculous is the word that comes to mind.
Okay, look at the top. Okay, now we just need to keep going a little bit. Maybe put this much up like that. And then maybe bring these pieces. I think my hair's too long to do this now.
How long have you had hair and you still don't know what you're doing? You style your hair all the time. I hold my hands up. I never knew how to do anything with hair. Hadn't a clue. Wasn't interested. But hair's been your thing your entire life and you still don't know how to do a messy bun.
Yeah, I think it's just too long to do the piece by piece, but that's a good way to start, you know, up here to get your boof going. And then, you know, any piece that you see, like this piece right here would probably bug people. It doesn't bug me, but if it does, just do something like that.
That's why you're pinning it up, because it doesn't bug you. Okay.
This.
Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna have to go in here.
which is where you should have put it in the first place.
Okay, this big bun thing, I probably would have to. Aw. I have to secure
Oh.
that up here, like that. Okay. So that gives you a little bit of help, because at least you know just to take these pieces, pin them first, and then maybe, you know, work your claw clip. Okay, any other makeup? I already told you about my hair, ring my parents gave me, and that's it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God, I can't believe we got through that. And she only said it twice. After all that. Put you back to naught. Ah, I forgot to ask. I need to leave myself a note to ask my son, how do you do? How can I do a bingo card? Because that would be so cool, wouldn't it? Oh. So. Right. We got to the end. Congratulations, people. And I will catch you in the next one.